All right, we are back.
Bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
Bum 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 bum. I don't think that's what you were
No,
going for, but
I was doing. We are farmers. Bum
oh,
ba dum bum 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 bum.
yeah, that works. But now it's time for us to turn our plowshares into swords because we are back at Bushido Blade. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yes,
Uh,
lightweight.
let's see. Uh, if I remember correctly, game audio is just fine. It's a little loud on my end, but it should be okay on stream. So I'll just tweak it on my headset. Should be okay. All right. If y'all remember, it's been a little bit, a couple weeks actually. Actually, that probably bears mention before we get too far into the game. So apologies for missing last week. Um, to make a long story short, I actually broke a bone in my hand. My left hand, I don't have a splint on, but it's not a huge break. But I won't get into a lot of the specifics of it. But minor injury should be better in about a month's time. Um, but until then, I'm a little limited in terms of mobility or use of that hand. I've got a little weight restriction and such. Um, that actually shouldn't impact gameplay. It's my pinky finger that I specifically injured, but I don't use that with this controller, so it shouldn't come up. Nevertheless, I mentioned that up front in case I'm noticeably worse than last time, or in case there's some oddness to it. That's what's going on. Like I said, I don't expect it should come up though. Uh, but in any case, if y'all remember from last time, we were we had done a couple runs of the game's story mode. We got all bad endings. We were looking into how to do good endings and determined that you basically have to have a perfect run until the end in order to get the good ending.
Mhm.
So that's hard. So I did a little bit of practice, not a ton, but enough to get a bit more used to the controls. And I looked into it to just get a better sense for what I'm doing. So our goal for today is to try and get at least one good ending for a character.
Okay.
After that point, we'll see what's going on. Maybe we'll try another character. Maybe we'll take another attempt at slash mode. I will say I did see one of the recommended things to do to prepare for getting a good ending is to clear slash mode. As you'll recall, that's the mode where you have to defeat 100 ninjas. Um,
Mhm.
I didn't do that just because you have to use katana for that, and I don't want to be forced to use katana. But that's something else we could do. We could even jump into the second game if we wrap up early enough.
Yeah, we'll
Though,
see where we go.
yeah, I don't mind just sticking with the first one, but we've got options. Uh, yeah. So let's see here. Don't mind me. My gato's here. I think she's just out of view of you guys. Yep. Yep, there she is. Yeah, I know. Oh, work with me. Dude, don't do it like that.
What up, low polygon? What up, low polygon? Count FM AM.
I do count
Also,
FM
fam.
AM. Hey,
Which do
Boomgartner.
which do you prefer, FM or AM?
Um, AM in the mornings, FM is in the afternoons.
I don't even know.
Your talk shows tend to be on AM radio.
Huh. I never actually knew the difference.
Oh, yeah. Um, so, a couple things before we get underway. First, we're going to switch difficulty level to easy because I'm a coward and it also doesn't really matter in terms of the good endings. It's hard enough to do a perfect run as is. Second off, we will turn off the ability to continue just to speed things up a bit.
Because if you have to continue, then you already messed up.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't think we'll futz with anything else.
My
All right.
dad listened to AM all the dang time as a kid, and I hated it now. Fair.
Fair. Just as a reminder, we have cleared routes for Red Shadow, Tatsumi, Black Lotus, and Utsusemi. Boy, you would have thought that I would have spent some time making sure I was confident on these name pronunciations. But that leaves Kanunki and the gal whose name I forget, even though the whole point of the exercise was I was going to say, let's play as her. Mikado, that's her name. Got there.
You would think Japanese names would be a lot easier to pronounce, considering they always use the same character set,
Yes.
syllable set, whatever.
And you almost always end on a vowel sound.
Yes.
Blame my filthy gaijin sensitivities or whatever. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be Mikado mostly because we didn't play a ton as her last time.
Dang girl, what that broad do though?
Yeah, I don't love that.
It looks like a champion WWE championship belt, but a bra.
Worth note that she is a former shrine maiden, so make of that as you will. Actually, I think it talks about the name of the manual. Hold on. Got that here. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. Yes. Originally a shrine maiden, she is called Mikado, the gate for the gods' descent. She's the smallest of the 6 characters, however, she has a good balance of speed and power. So, actually, she's your most all-around character. Incidentally, so long as I'm looking at the manual, it is worth note that 4 of these characters are Japanese, but Black Lotus and Red Shadow themselves are not, which might be obvious from their names. Black Lotus is this guy. Curiously Irish, not what I would have pictured.
Huh.
And Red Shadow is Russian. Let's see.
I guess with a red tie-in.
Oh yeah, I suppose so. This Russian ex-ninja was given her name due to her resemblance to a firefly's dull glow. She's not as strong as she looks, but her past as a ninja gives her great speed. But probably also red because Russia. Black Lotus endowed. Let's switch over. Try not to think too much about this man being endowed. Endowed with a good balance of both power and speed, this Irishman was given his name Black Lotus because his opponents forget the troubles of this world as they die. Anyway. Wonder if she's from Vladivostok. Doesn't say, which is notable because all the Japanese characters are given specific places of origin. We might as well run through everyone else. Kanuki, whose write-up says, with a reputation that makes his opponents freeze with fear, Kanuki is the most powerful of the 6 characters. He's from the Ryukyu Islands.
It's weird that, like, I could see a Russian person being involved with all this, but Ireland, I don't know why they got involved with this at all.
It just feels so random.
Yeah.
But who knows, dude? Maybe dude got traveled. Utsusemi who is from Shimane, Japan. Oldest of the 6 characters, Utsusemi is a master swordsman. Those who have fought him say it's like trying to fight a shimmering heat. Mikado, we covered. She is from Kyoto. And then Tatsumi is from Hiroshima. Tatsumi was not originally a member of the Kage, but became involved with them for some unknown events that may be uncovered. Probably in his good ending, because we saw his bad ending. Or his neutral ending. Don't expect much from him in the way of power, but he has good speed.
So, what's the time period about this? Because there's guns and modern guns in it, so...
It's... I think it's modern day. They kind of go for generally being timeless, but...
Because if he's from Hiroshima, then that... I wonder if that ties into anything.
I wouldn't think so, because he is a kid. A little tricky because, like, Gun Guy is using Nambu, and I know those are World War II era, but also are used modern day.
It's an interesting choice, regardless.
Yeah. Be after the Netherlands showed up, at least, if he's from Hiroshima, because Netherlands brought clocks and guns, and Jesus. I know the second game has a lot more lore to it, so maybe we'll get a better sense when we get to that one. But for now they're going for a generally timeless thing with some random gun wielder on a helipad.
By the way, I appreciate the history of the entire world, I guess, reference.
Oh. Still on my to-do list. Sorry, Boone Gardner. Alright, but we will be Mikado. Now, I also looked a little bit into each character's special weapons, which is to say I looked at the damn manual. Mikado's 2 options for special weapons, or if you'll recall, each character can use, is proficient with each of the 8 weapons. However, each character has 2 weapons with which they have special moves. Fuji way to say that. But this is to say that Mikado is best with the Naginata and the Nodachi. We were training a bit with the Naginata last time, as trying to capitalize on range, so we'll stick with that for now. But we can experiment with that too. 1.5 kilos, so it's only about 3 freedom units for the katana. Oh yeah. I think it was noted somewhere that the, I believe it was noted somewhere that the weapons of Western origin are normal sized, but the weapons of Japanese origin are a little bigger than they are in real life. So that might be part of it as well.
These are fairly accurate, though. Like, the swords are a lot lighter than you might expect. Like, a 7-pound sword is really, really heavy. They make them like a 3-pound sword is not outside of the realm of possibility, because they want it to be swift, and you don't have to have as much weight as you might think.
Gotcha. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, but we will stick with the Naginata. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. Here we go.
The Meikyokan Dojo of the Narukagami Shinto school is really a secret society of assassins called Kage. Everyone who knew that was sworn to secrecy and not allowed to leave the compound. But one person broke the code of silence and escaped into the ruins of a deserted castle in search of the only way out through the castle. castle tower.
感じる資料がなく声を。このまま念を放っておくわけにはいかない。誰かが止めねば。
The souls are too delicious to waste.
Kina?
Nope. I'm out. All right. Well, I mean, you still have to follow a little bit. Okay. So our general strategy from last time still holds. We have to make a beeline for the exit and completely ignore the fight.
Makes sense.
Echo. Hubba bubba 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 bub. Nope. Sounds like we're all good. I'll spend just a quick one off then.
Man, there must have been no one who figured out how to get the true endings unless they heard from some external source.
Dude, over here. That's a wall. Dude, you can't attack me through a wall. Especially not that wall.
Sounds like you haven't tried hard enough.
Ah, missed. Come into the liminal space, dude. Unfortunately, worked out that it's trying to pair me up with the big tough guy right away for this first round, which is... I was kind of hoping he'd be a bit slower, to be honest. Look at all this bamboo that I'm not attacking. Yeah. I forget if it's up here or up here. Quick, spawn it so I know how I'm going.
Kina?
Okay, thank you.
The answer was yes. It is up here or over there.
Send the word. We'll go through the gate. No, wait. That's a fib. I don't actually have to climb that. Look at him gaining on me.
Is he gaining on you?
Little by little.
Looks like you're running at exactly the same speed.
What are you climbing? Oh, that worked out. Alright, down here. Alright, now when I was practicing, I have a little bit more to go, but when I was practicing, I was able to fairly consistently get the timing on the... Wow, he's better at running over gravel.
Apparently. Yeah, duck and weave, duck and weave.
Oh no! He's cut me off at the pass! Oh no, this is the wrong side!
I knew I shouldn't have won slippers.
Oh!
Did that screw you?
Don't think so? Oh wait, it's because it's windy and he's heavier than me, so he's able to resist the wind. That's how that works.
Gotcha.
Okay, here we go. Okay, actually I
Lot
should...
to do? Okay.
Alright, now I was able to fairly consistently get the timing. I have to forward, crouch.
I'll just wait
There
for
we
you
go.
here. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Good job.
Alright, now we can fight.
Kina?
Oh, wait, crap, that's low. Up. Raise. Raise. Wait for him to come up. Be honorable. Still important, that honorable crap. Well, that's a failure. But that's at least our strategy, is switch to high stance and do that whack attack.
So you have to start over from the very beginning if you
なぜ神抜きが私を切るの？
if you mess up on any fight.
Yes.
All right, so it's even harder than we thought.
Yes. So anyway, let's reset. No, I didn't give you... Nope, stop that. Dude, chill.
I think
There we go. Okay.
when you
There's a
paused it, I
button
think you had the advantage right there.
Well, yes, but also I got a boo-boo, and boo-boos mean you can't see the good ending. It's like the law or something. Anyway.
That's kind of why polearms have a natural advantage, because you could just stand there and be inches away from poking their throat and killing them instantly.
The Meikyokan Dojo.
Alright. We at least don't have to see all the cutscenes again. But we do have to run through all the fields again. Ah, this guy.
きな
Alright, he's probably going to roll every time. Running, running, and running, running, and running, running, and running, running.
And Ronin, and Ronin,
Just
Ronin.
thinking that. So long as we're doing this, so long as we're going to be at this for a while, I'll mention some of the stuff on stream that I was telling you about last night, Games, about my findings with some of the controls. So I was having some issues trying to figure things out last session, but in sitting down to kind of sort it out, I realized that a lot of the controls are actually very logically put together in terms of where they are on the controller. There's kind of a lot of careful consideration for matching the functionality of the button with the positioning of buttons. So, for example, your attacks are split between high, mid, and low attack, as well as high, mid, and low stance. Where, come on. Dude, stop posing. Dude, chill. Okay. So the way that's represented in this game is you have 3 attack buttons. Okay, dude, seriously, don't be a poop head. You have 3 attack buttons, triangle, circle, and X, where triangle is high attack, circle is mid attack, and X is low attack. In other words, the actual positioning of the attacks are literally represented by where they are on the controller. Now that leaves the last face button square for parrying, which is neat because that's if you're player 1, you start on the left side of the screen. That's the button that's away from the opponent. So your offensive buttons are closing in on your opponent, whereas your defensive button is retreating from your opponent. I'm okay. It's going to be harrowing every time I have to climb something. Speaking of climbing, so in order to change stances, trust me, there is a through line. In order to change stances, you have R1 to shift to a higher stance, and R2 to shift to a lower stance. Bruh, Come on. Come on, man. So in general, there's the suggestion that R1 represents lower function, whereas R1 represents doing something that's a higher function, whereas R2 represents doing something that's a lower function. This is matched in a lot of the alternative options or functions of what those buttons do. For example, R2 is used for crouching, and R1 is used for climbing. In order to jump, you have to crouch and then ascend, so you hit forward R2 and then R1. It's actually kind of a rolling motion, so it's low-high. Likewise...
So it's like you're bending your knees before you jump.
Yes. As seen there.
Oh.
Alright, now we'll focus.
Hina.
Well, damn. You know what? Let's at least play through this to get some practice. We're not gonna learn a hell of a lot if we just keep quitting on the first mistake every time.
なぜ神抜きが私を切りに？
There we go. Of course, this isn't going to be any help whatsoever against Gun Guy.
あなたを切りたくなかった。師範代の命令なのね。逃げたのは間違いだった。仲間同士で切り合うなんて。
Speaking of, I think we've got Gun Guy now. They usually truncate the first half if you make the escape.
楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。
Yep. Okay, so... Oh, wait, that's dishonorable. And that's death. Alright. I'm sort of starting to appreciate the practical difficulty of getting a good ending here.
It turns out fighting against people without getting hit a single time is pretty difficult when things are realistic.
I do even have someone bringing a gun to a sword fight because he's a jerk and bad guy is a jerk.
Hina.
Well, crap. I'm afraid I don't have enough trivia for the next 5 minutes here. Well, what else do I got? Then why are we being held to good guy standards? Because we are better than these chumps.
We have a Bushido code.
Yeah. We are the Bushido Blade. It's us. These guys are just poopy-doo blades. I don't know.
It reminds me when I was learning martial arts as a kid.
All right,
and
I've surrendered. There we go.
And initially, the guy we were learning from was practicing Yusiru, um, which is a martial art, but he had to, in order to get like his fancy 12th degree black belt, he had to develop his own form of martial arts. So he did, and he called it Yurufu, which was it means like wolf something, but we always kind of like not. It says that you're being the world's best practitioner of Yurufuru just doesn't hit the same way, I guess.
Not quite. I mean, on one hand, every martial art starts like that, where it's some dude started it. Heck, uh, everyone
That's
who
fa-
everyone who
that's fair, but he could have picked a different name.
well, yes, it just kind of sounds like you're saying uwu fudu or something.
Or Roof.
Yes.
It's the world's best practitioner of one-handed plate spinning while eating moose cakes. Exactly. Yeah. With the Guinness World Record to prove it. Totally not a grift.
I guess the question is, if you encountered someone in a fighting game with that moveset, are they someone you take seriously or not?
No,
Well, there you go.
but they're also the kind of person that you would lose to in tournament, like Dan, and it would be incredibly embarrassing.
Well, that is also true.
That's from someone who facilitated a Guinness World Record. The worthiness is totally subjective.
I
Yeah,
forgot about that.
I didn't know that. But yeah, the Guinness Book of World Records has gone really downhill after people no longer bought the books anymore. So there's no, they get most of their money now from validating people that want to be in the book, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah. Was worth the search engine optimization value, though. Fair. Miss. That kind of was a miss. Ha! That was a miss. Okay, but why can't you just be drunk and run around in circles when I'm trying to climb stuff all the time? Can I help you? Okay. Find the cheese. Find the cheese. Aha! Okay, like, I don't even get why you're messing that one up, pal. Chee. Crap. Miscalculated. No! Very bad. Oh no! I still miscalculated. I guess that's acceptable. Up. Excuse me, pardon me. Work with me. Camera angles. Okay. Whew. There's at least a little bit of a breather you can take there. Alright, up stance. There we go. Little cheap.
Clean.
She seems to be saying the same things as before. Doesn't feel great. Alright. Help.
Guess this is our life now.
I wish we could change her costume. Because the costume that she has in, training and POV modes is kind of nice. She just has a full-on Miko outfit.
Oh, that's fun.
With kind of the big poofy kendo pants instead of full-on dress, but...
Hina.
Well, why though? To what end? What do you get out of this, Kanuki? Alright, I can't actually leave yet because I think that will mess things up. Don't do it. Yeah. Oh, I almost fell. It is, I suppose one thing to be said is that having to grind out a good ending really forces you to, it does force you to experience a lot of these segments as kind of contemplative sequences.
Uh-huh.
To some extent, I'm sure that that's quite intentional. Odd as
Especially since there's no music.
Yes. Yes, and the game's clearly not opposed to having music. It just chooses not to under certain circumstances.
Mhm.
There's the woof.
That wily coyote.
Well, I was nearly stumped. Like, this is the sort of light commentary you're gonna have to learn to deal with for the next however long. This is definitely the tense field, but there's ways to make this work. Alright, so I lure him into the pit. Doesn't give me a hell of a lot, but it gives me a little bit. And I try to fight the wind. Okay. Whoa. That was a parry. I think parries are okay. Okay, bruh. Run over here. But not that quickly. That's fine. No! That wasn't an attack. It's okay. Okay. Alright, now the game begins.
Hina.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, I think those are going to be the same each time. Okay. Alright, gun guy next.
あなたを切りたくなかった師範代の命令なのね逃げたのは間違いだった仲間同士で切り合うなんて
楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。
Whoop, that might have been dishonorable. Oh well. Honestly, that's going to have to be a later priority at this point. Alright, just stop backflipping, man. Oh. We might be okay. Let's see if the game scolds me.
誰に言われてここに
You kind of brutalized him, girl.
彼も操られているのね
Being... Okay, alright.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your whole family.
Uh-oh.
What did the cow do?
I interrupted him while he was talking, and he hit me. Well, let's just keep going until the game tells me to stop. Come on.
強いさすがに格が違う
Damn it. Yep. That was dishonorable of me to strike him while attacking.
Okay, so every time you lose now, I'm going to give you a quote from The Art of War. So hopefully you can incorporate their Sun Tzu's lessons into your battle strategy.
I read some of Art of War. I don't quite remember Sun Tzu being a super pro honor, so fair, but okay.
The first lesson. According as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans.
Case in point.
Think about that.
Also pretty bold. Like, no, yes, but within this specific context, that's kind of a passive-aggressive way of saying, hey, fucker, this ain't working.
Hina.
Also, some high-level genius right there. If it's not working, do something else. Wow.
Yes, but someone needed to say it.
Owen Wilson pitched. Wow.
Oh no. If you want to hear more bad Owen Wilson impressions, be sure to tune into tomorrow. gradually starting to identify some of the danger spots. The steps, anytime I have to climb is risky, but especially I feel like the first set of any set of stairs, leading into the bamboo forest for sure. This set of steps here that is a screen transition.
I was about to say that's a good source of material for half the Mario Party streams, isn't it? Said with love.
Oh, yes.
That's fair, but also you gotta understand that, like, halfway through the GameCube era, they were just kind of phoning in a lot of the boards.
Well, it's not entirely fair because halfway through the GameCube era was 7, and 7's great.
Well, that wasn't halfway through. That was at the end of the GameCube era.
Oh, yeah.
And
I kind of forget that 8 isn't GameCube. Which is weird because it's motion controls under more normal circumstances.
and I was saying some of the boards, that includes previous boards, which includes Mario Party 4. So
Well,
there you go.
Yes. Well, but that's not halfway through the GameCube era either. That's the very start of the GameCube era. That's out of the box cold, man.
I was saying by that time they were phoning in some of them. That means that they had phoned in some previously.
Oh, okay.
Present tense, fucker.
Fine, whatever. Yes, okay, fine, yeah. All of the 4 boards and all of the 5 boards.
Yes.
Although we accept Bowser's Nightmare for what it is.
And all the king's horses and all the king's men, yes.
Ha! Gee.
And why did they conscript a horse to put together an egg anyway? It seems like not very well within a horse's skill set. And I'm not judging, but
Horse provides the glue.
well, that's just sad now.
Alright, honestly, that one's on you, Kanuki.
なぜ神抜きが私を切りに？
Oh, shit. Well, we'll keep her playing. Get practice on later fights. Oh. Kneecapped her. I'm gonna go over here. Let's see. Crouch. Throw my knife. Crouch. Throw nothing. Pick up my knife. Yep, pick up my knife. Throw! I'm really bad at inching her with my kunai. Get up. Crouch. Wait, nope. It's dishonorable strike while she's down. But she gets me down because I'm doofing around too much.
Jeez, she's tanking a lot of hits this time.
That's sort of the issue I was running into experimenting with the Naginata, is I don't feel like, well, every blow's a killing blow. But I feel like it's got a more precise tipper or something.
Huh.
あなたを切りたくなかった。師範代の命令なのね。逃げたのは間違いだった。仲間同士で切り合うなんて。
Alright. Gun guy!
楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。
Gungans?
It's the Gungan Frontier.
Gungans?
死にな。死にな。
Well, I fucking deserved that. I have to learn
Okay.
that friggin' the chop 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 doesn't work against gun guy.
Time for more Sun Tzu wisdom. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make the enemy believe we are near.
Makes sense. If I remember correctly, he has a lot of passages talking about secret tactics versus overt tactics, and that sort of sets up a lot of that. Excuse me.
But, I mean, it's not really secret versus overt if he's claiming that all warfare is based on deception.
Well, how to put this? How to put this that isn't incredibly lame and dorky? So my first thought was, it is like an RPG without hit point, which you're not here for that. The point being that it's a primary tenet of. That's a risk point. It's a prime. I think what I have to do is I have to try and get around the dock there. If I do that, then I've got a safer alcove to climb up.
You know what that means. Time for more Sun Tzu wisdom.
I didn't even finish commenting on the previous one.
Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak.
Yeah, again, obvious shows of force versus subtle shows of force.
That one actually is perhaps maybe not as obvious as a lot of the things that he said previously.
Again, it's easy to joke now about it, or it's easy to be like, oh, dude, come on. But someone had to say it. Someone had to be the person to be all like, well, let's not be dunderheads with this war stuff here. Let's lay down some rules. And there I go again with very lame analogies, but whatever. Okay. Aha! Okay, that's the play. Alright,
okay,
good.
But how are you going to apply that knowledge to this run?
Well, I could murder this man, but I am appearing weak by running away. But I am quite strong.
I see.
Yes. I mean, a lot of it would be the immediate application would be to apply feints or to try and bait the opponent into an obvious attack, parry it, and then counter. I'm not really going for that a whole lot. I'm just kind of going ham, which would make for more certain exchanges with Kanuki and Red Shadow and the other dude when we get to him. But might be a bit of a tall order to try it and parry a bullet.
So says the Boxer Rebellion.
Just saying. Risk. Thankfully, he just kind of froze up and didn't know what to do with himself there.
Shit, she's climbing the wall. I forget what I do here. Oh yeah, I have to swing my sword.
You idiot! We all have swords! Alright, Winfield here. Nope. I really do not like this exchange. Yep. This was ill-advised, but whatever. Oh, it's okay. Climb, 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 climb.
Gotta take better care of your sword, dude. And just slam it against the wall like that.
He'll just have that nice sword bearer tradesies with him later. Dude, no, your AI is supposed to get befuddled and trip up over these weird construction barriers.
Yeah, like that.
See ya. Alright.
Mina.
Okay. Get up here, lady. Ah, damn.
And you know what that means? It's time for more Sun Tzu wisdom.
Da-da-da-da-da.
If he is superior in strength, evade him.
Yeah, I think that's our ethos here.
I think this is back to like being pretty damn obvious, gotta say. Run away if he is strong.
Let's try the Nadachi. I have not at all practiced with the Nodachi, so this might be fairly short-lived.
Hina.
I think I'm faster now. Which tracks? Nodachi seems like it's less heavy than the Naginata.
I mean, it is a very large sword, but probably not as heavy as a polearm, no.
Oh, bye. He's getting confused. Good. Nope. Nope. I regret this.
Goofing around.
Look, I just wanted to chop down a tree. Is that so much to ask?
Yes. There's an entire fable about that. A bamboo cutter.
Yeah, true enough. Didn't he get a kid or something?
Yeah, he gets his kid, Princess Kaguya, from the from cutting the bamboo, and she's like a gift from the gods, and she has the trait of growing up extremely quickly.
Not seeing a downside so far. From my perspective.
And he keeps cutting down the bamboo, and it keeps like making her life go faster and faster. And she ends up kind of like being forced into a role where she's like she has to give up her idyllic countryside lifestyle to be the princess, because he thinks that that's best for her. And she ends up being really unhappy because of that. It's kind of a sad story, but it has a moral lesson behind it.
This did not shake out for me in the least. Okay.
That was a quick one.
Starting to get the hang of these. What? Crap, I struck while he was down. That is pretty powerful, though. Alright. Is the game mad at me? I shouldn't have killed him. Why would he try and kill me? Doesn't seem to be mad. Kind of understanding about the whole thing. Kind of have a quick step as part of this.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh, I disabled one of her arms. And now I've disabled her everything. You can see in how her left arm was kind of hanging limply there. Interesting that it updates to reflect the exact position of where we ended the fight. Nice attention to detail. Alright. Gun guy! Gun guy!
楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。死にな。
Crap. Nope. Was I... keep not knowing. Am I supposed to just let him sit down there and just recover? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's keep going and keep being comparatively vulnerable.
俺が出てくるとはな。
Hey, all right. Stun him with the dagger, and then quick flurry. Nice. Okay.
強い。さすがに格が違う。
And game's not upset with me.
身の程知らずね。
Okay. Well. I definitely got struck there, so I don't think this is a good run. Come on, face me. Alright, let's keep going. Keep her going. Keep her going.
仲間の血を吸ったお前の武器は汚れきっておるの。それでわしを倒せるのか。はい。
Apparently I am. Wow. I still think this is a neutral ending, but let's see.
Yaはりお前には気づかれた。
神奈西先生、私が迂闊でした。師範代が操られていたなんて。このままではタタラ神社も潰されてしまう。必ず影を立て直し、敵を討ちます。見ていてください。今、確かにあいつらがいた。あいつらが。
Okay, yeah, that was a neutral ending. But, actually seems like the Nodachi is the way to go there. Oh, that would explain why that... Oh, low stance. Okay. Let me just, check something here. Just double checking. Yep, nope, just, nothing to it but to keep on trying, I guess. Determination. Okay. Still compare for weight. Not a huge difference, but the Nodachi is a little lighter. Excuse me.
感じる
Actually, since Gooms ain't here, I think I've got Sun Tzu up on my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Where the hell did I put it? Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Wait. Oh, wait. What? What? Well, I don't want those. I want the other. Oh, these. Okay. Friggin' dumb. Friggin' doopy da. Da da. Indirect tactics, that's what I was thinking of, effectively applied are inexhaustible as heaven and earth, unending as the flow of rivers and streams, like the sun and moon. They end but to begin anew. Like the four seasons, they pass away to return once more. That is what I was getting at before.
Kina?
Direct and indirect. That was the terminology that my translation used. Hey, even if he's not here, I got to keep myself to it. Strictly speaking, that was a failure in so far as getting the good ending.
Kina?
Okay, but you just... Okay, low stance. Aha! Okay.
Kina?
Well, but why? Why do you feel the need to go back there, man? Yeah, whatevs. But, I have to wonder if, a lot of this, I was kind of saying earlier, I have to wonder if a lot of this, this whole sequence of repeating just this run, where there's no accompaniments, just the sounds of the environment, if that's supposed to invoke that sense of emptiness that I know is sometimes highlighted in some modes of Japanese media. I'm blanking on the term for it, but the concept of nothingness Like, I don't know, so much of this game is so carefully deliberate that it feels like there's more going on than just the video game is being hard. I think that's one of the things that really compels me about this game overall, is that it's so meticulously designed for such specific ideas. One of the reasons why I really wanted to bring it to this stream is because it feels very much like an ethos. That's weird. Are you gonna jump this time? Are you secretly the main character? It feels like very much the type of game that is of designing ethos. There we go. Okay, here we go. Friggin'. Yeah, I was trying to reset, but we can at least get some more practice in. So probably a play is to switch lanes a lot. Practice against gun guy. Tripped him. Was that a dastardly trip? I mean, he was kind of just being excellent at it. It was Hanzuki, and the game's like, no, that's reasonable. That guy was kind of an annoying little poop. Alright, so this is definitely a bad run. Dude was strong. Listen, bud. He's got radioactive blood. Don't look. Interesting. So that's one of Mikado's special skills. Orochi, where it's where she uniquely has that as a skill with the Nodachi. That strikes me as being quite useful, where it's a low rising hit and then a high hit. Come at me. Okay, so I got him there. But again, since I took hits, that'll be considered a failure. Alright, let's see. Get another Sun Tzu quote. Well, since I'm on the same page. There are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combinations of these 5 give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. there are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. There are not more than 5 cardinal tastes, yet combinations of them yield more flavors than can ever be tasted. In battle, there are not more than 2 methods of attack, the direct and the indirect, yet these 2 in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. That's, strictly speaking, that is 4 things, so I guess I'm covered for quite a while until Gooms comes back. But I also think that it's necessary to articulate all of those in order to arrive at the point that Sun Tzu was getting at. Since I mentioned the whole point of this being exemplary of nothingness, just trying to meditate and relax, accept the moment as it's given, keep at it, keep working at it.
I'm back.
Hey Gooms, I won twice.
Yeah, right.
No, legitimately, I won twice, but both of them were the normal ending, so I had to restart.
Oh. Well, that still counts, so...
I actually got some quotes in for you. So I will pause this. First, I had indirect tactics, effectively applied, are inexhaustible as heaven and earth, unending as the flow of rivers and streams. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. I'll read the next one in a little bit once you've had the opportunity to reel from that. Okay, if we're gonna keep being like this one. The next one was actually technically 4 passages, but they're all kind of linked to a single idea, with the first 3 being analogies setting up the 4th. So there are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combinations of these 5 notes gives rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. There are not more than 5 primary colors, specified as blue, yellow, red, white, and black, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen.
Both of those are false, though.
There are not more than 5 cardinal tastes, sour, acrid, salt, sweet, and bitter, yet combinations of them yield more flavors than can ever be tasted. And then
all of these are wrong.
Finally arriving at the point, in battle there are not more than 2 methods of attack, the direct and the indirect, yet these 2 in combination give rise to an endless series of maneuvers. That was ill-advised.
Well, that's just because those are direct opposites of one another. They're antonyms. So, of course, there's only direct and indirect.
Well, yes, but the point he's arriving at is that they represent the quintessence of war, and you cannot get outside the box beyond those 2 base or broad ideas.
There's also only 2 types of combat, slow and fast. Whoa.
There's medium combat.
There's also only 2 types of combat, hot and cold. Whoa.
You change your combat like a girl changes clothes. It's like obviously not the point, but it is but interesting little insight on what would have been understood as music theory of the time. Like, we in the West in modern day recognize lots of musical notes. If Like
It's about chords. I suppose you could theoretically divide it into 5 notes instead, but nowadays we just historically usually divide it into 8
yeah.
notes. But
Do, re,
I
mi,
guess
fa,
I
sol,
guess
la,
what
ti.
you divided it.
7
I guess what.
technically.
Oh yeah, 7 because it's an octave. But yeah, I guess there's nothing stopping you from dividing it into other things because it's pretty arbitrary where the lines are. Like different number systems.
There we go. So, one of the reasons why I've been able to do so well is because Mikado is really good with the Nodachi.
Mhm.
What I was doing there is her unique skill Orochi, which starts as a low rising strike and then ends with a high strike. We saw in the last run that it's actually pretty decent guard breaker. Problem is I keep sustaining hits. Is why I keep having to retry. Up. Nope. Okay. Friggin'. Nope.
Oh.
Let me hit all the buttons.
楽にしてあげましょう。
There we go. Alright, so that's another failure. So lay one on me, Gooms.
Attack him where he is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected.
Yep, that tracks.
There's a lot of that tracks with these. They're pretty self-explanatory.
So, as I understand, The Art of War is a popular read for business types, for managerial types to be all like, these are the stratagems I can employ in my business handlings.
That sounds like something business majors would do.
But I wonder also if a lot of that doesn't come down to one of the things we're commenting on being a lot of these are common sense or make sense as broad strokes approaches to thinking about tactics. If that's maybe not a sign that it's so broad strokes that it's like you can apply it to anything.
Well, the thing is, in both business and war, a huge portion of it is just going to end up being luck. But that's unsatisfactory. It's not very. It's not a. It doesn't feel good as an answer. So a lot of people want to believe that if they would have just done this or that, it would have made them succeed.
Yeah, true.
It's the roguelike fallacy.
Okay, well, that guy's screwing around. I'm just gonna... There.
That's not a dig against all roguelikes. Some of them do it okay, but...
Gooms indeed says hashtag not all roguelikes.
Don't at me. No luck getting a good ending yet, I see.
Not yet.
Unfortunately not.
But I'm starting to more consistently get a neutral ending.
You mean a bad ending?
No, a bad ending is the game telling me, hey, screw you. You were pretty dishonorable that one time.
I guess, if you want to even call that an ending.
It absolutely is. It is a unique scenario that the game presents as a means of concluding the story.
Unique my ass.
It's unique. It requires specific conditions to be fulfilled.
Does Mario count as an ending when you lose all your lives?
I would argue yes, but also
Well, then you're being
it is,
too literal.
I would argue. Well, excuse me, princess. I would argue yes, but also that exists as a separate state within this game, in which you can die, and that just becomes its own ending. So you have the ending in which you deed, but you also have the ending in which you become completely dishonorable, and the narrative deems your story no longer worth following. Dude, get over here. Anyway, hey SJ. Hope you're having a better time tonight than that guy is down there.
You might have to bait him over here.
I'm just gonna practice jumping a little bit. Yeah. Look at me, I'm a jumper.
What do I do here? I forget.
Psst,
Oh yeah.
Psst, your line! Alright, Windfield here. That's another strategy, just friggin' walk next to fences. Okay, but why climb out over there? Alright. Could have hit if he knew what he was doing. Okay. Alright, now the game begins.
He forgot whether he turned the oven off or not for a second there. Yeah, but this Aurora Borealis.
Oh, he can't climb up there. Alright, I'll come down to you. Well, don't be like that. There we go. Frickin' threw his wood and mud at us. Oh. Damn! Oh, I'm paralyzed. I surrendered. Interesting. So even though I have surrendered, I can still attack?
Looks like a taunt.
Oh, no, I just have to hold the button to fully surrender. I have to commit to the surrender. And naturally, I can't do anything else while surrendering. Okay.
Finally, hurry the fuck up and do what you will. Okay, the next lesson to learn from Sun Tzu. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand.
Yeah, don't blindly rush into things. It's why we, well, did some calculations planning this out and researching stuff. Obviously, it's not as much as I should have, though, because otherwise I wouldn't be constantly losing, but heck. We're supposed to get befuddled. Okay, good. I don't have to waste my time chopping down bamboo this time. Okay, well, don't posture at the wall, man. What's the wall gonna do? Wall you?
Probably.
Wait, no! That wall was talking shit! He does it a lot on that transition specifically. I don't get that.
I'm pretty sure you're the same speed.
Maybe you're right. I think he just got really excited when he realized he remembered where he was.
Oh yeah, I get to kill someone today. Yes. Radical. Get to bathe in the blood of the innocent. Fuck yes.
Hashtag just evil samurai goals.
Gonna make my whole week.
Alright. Thank you.
Tina?
That's a kneecapper. Alright, so Kanuki somehow Kanuki returned. Here's Da Ninja. Okay, then we'll fight down there. Oh, rad.
Hit with a little spin.
I don't know about you guys, but that felt pretty honorable. But
あなたを切りたくなかった。師範代の命令なのね。
oh, for God's sakes, we've been
逃
here
げたの
already.
は間違いだった。仲間同士で切り合うなんて。
That was a rare example of a spin actually making sense in combat because you were kind of turning around while you were doing it. You weren't just approaching them and spinning for no reason,
Well, there
like
you
you
go.
see in fiction most of the time.
Haha, I hit your butt. There we go. Right, I booped him in the knee, and then I booped him in the intestine.
誰に言われてここに。
Gnarly.
半崎。半崎？
I
彼
know that
も
guy.
操られているのね。
やれやれ、俺が出てくるとはな。
Oh, he's fast. Wait, I'm behind him. I don't want to be behind him. He's got like 2 behinds. How do I... God bless it. Alright, well, a general rule of thumb seems to be that constantly running around, making myself a hard target, and then doing the spinny thing seems to be a ploy. Alright, Goobs, lay down some fat wisdom on us. From our old buddy, S-Zoo.
There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. Yo, Sun Tzu based?
No, but yeah, like efficiency in war, that tracks. From a purely utilitarian standpoint, the fewer resources you drain, the more you have for peacetime. God, the end requirements for good ending in this are harsh. Absolutely. Getting a no-hit run. For the record, we are on easy, and we're still up against this. Dude, what's that wall say to you?
Maybe it's like how if you just got hit one time, if this were real, you'd probably still be dead because you don't have a chance to seek medical attention between fights.
Maybe?
So it's like ultra realistic mode.
Seeking medical attention for your wounds is dishonorable. A true warrior lets gangrene set in.
And just eat some oranges. It worked for the pirates and it'll work for you.
No, you fool! We have at least one ninja here. We can't do what will work for pirates.
I hadn't considered this. But have you considered pirate ninjas?
I have not.
Or ninja pirates? Depends on if it's a ninja that became a pirate or a pirate that became a ninja.
Bruh. Okay, alright, you got this, man. You got this. No, no, dude! I think it shakes out to about a 5-minute. Could have been way worse. About 5 minutes to get to this point. I think if I'm clocking the time right. Wait, no, he wasn't fooled. Why were you fooled by literally everything else but this? Oh well.
So do you know why you need to jump down into the cave for the good ending?
I don't know if it's ever specified within the narrative, but the idea is that you're not losing sight of the purpose of the exercise, and you're trying to escape, not kill everyone.
Yeah, you're being as non-violent as is possible given the situation.
He did just hit me, but let's get some more practice in. Besides, Gooms hasn't seen the neutral ending.
なんで神抜きが私を
Neither have you. Unless you've been watching this whole time, then you have. Oh my eye. Well, you shouldn't have left it there, man. Yeah, that's fair.
So much for practice.
You know what? I am actually going to turn continues on.
Why?
You know what? I will answer, but only after you give us some more advice.
A wise general makes a point of foraging on the enemy. 1 cartload of the enemy's provisions equivalent to 20 of one's own. Oh, you were so based in the last one, but this is a war crime, Sun Tzu.
Not at the time of writing.
Tina?
But yeah, the idea being that if we just fought people here.
Also, I don't think that math is correct. Like,
It'd be bad. What you got?
I don't think that math is correct either, because if you're going against your enemy, then at maximum it would be twice. It's the equivalent of twice one's own, because you're removing it from them and gaining your own. It wouldn't. I don't see how that could ever equal 20 of one's own.
I would assume it would be. I would assume it would be in the strategic value, not literal numeric value.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In the literal numeric value, it's only 1, but in the strategic value, it would be 2 because they would lose 1 and you would gain 1.
Like morale and stuff.
Screw morale.
Don't be a morale hater.
Morale is just a fancy way of saying magic juju.
Don't be a hater. Look, listen, this man lost his fan, so hopefully he won't try any more sneak attacks.
Look, man, I played Mercs, and a morale boost was worth less than the points in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Admittedly, in Mercs, it was always such a weird thing to qualify. Morale drops as well, but we just sort of rolled with those. I'll be honest, I do not remember the weight of a single argument's focused on, but he feels so bad, you guys. Like, I don't doubt, like, I know it came up, but I just do not remember the arguments we made about this. No, it's okay, you can come in.
I kind of treated it like if it was really, really close to a 50-50, that could make the difference, I guess. But otherwise, it's irrelevant.
So, we're here again.
Of course, 50-50s rarely happen in Mercs because you get ushered into the story that one of the arguers tells you.
Yeah, pretty much. That or someone's playing politics.
Yeah.
Or offering blood diamonds.
Well. We're here again, and about time too, and this time, we're in the mood. Wakaju really likes that spot.
Oh, maybe he keeps getting caught in a tree or something. Alright. Okay, I think we're okay.
You disemboweled him and decapitated him.
I booped him in the snoot. And the big galoot.
Ooh, that doesn't happen very often. Hi. How you doing? How are the kids?
I forget how I'm supposed to break this. Oh, I know. I'll force her over the edge. Ah.
When you really aggressively want to start a conversation.
Alright. Okay, this is a start. I need to force myself around to this side. Okay. Well, I guess that works too.
Now you have to fight with a dull sword because you both ruined it through that.
There we go. I mean, look at my sword. It's so humongous that there's part of it that's still sharp.
You're lucky it didn't snap from all of that abuse.
I'll just
あ
punch
なた
her.
を切りたくなかった師範代の命令なのね
Seriously, you keep asking me that.
逃げたのは間違いだった仲間同士で切り合うなんて
Alright, gun dude.
楽にしてあげましょう。死にな。
Humana.
Alright, here we go. Censored for television, but that's okay.
誰に言
You
われてここに
shoo me your last nah.
神崎
Shoo me your last
彼
nah.
も操られているのね
Alright, here we go.
いやいや俺が出てくるとはな。
Wait, crap. Aha! Limp at me, dude.
That gets rid of his best advantage, his speed.
No, towards me.
Grab technique. You fool. The crab technique is on its ultimate power level on the beach.
Do I dare use other moves? Nah.
Don't be ridiculous.
If he had a projectile, he would have gotten me there too.
強いさすがに格が違う
If you say so, Mikado. Alright, 2 more fights.
身の程知らずね
Shit! Alright, I think I sustained a hit there, but we're gonna keep playing just to see.
あなたが出てきたということは彼は近くにいるわね
仲間の血を吸ったお前の武器は汚れ
Foolish samurai warrior.
それでわしを倒せるのか。
There we go. Switch it up on him. Yeah, this is neutral.
呪われ
But we'll play this again.
有名でもこの太刀のせいではない
やはりお前には気づかれた。
That was very close, though.
カンナニサイ先
It
生
was.
私が迂闊でした
So that
師範代が操られてい
fencing
た
lady seems like the main
このままで
challenge
は
at this
タタラ
point.
神社も潰されてしまう必ず影を立て直し敵を討ちます見ていてください今確かにあいつらがいたあいつらが
Alright. But let's keep going.
As that counts as a loss,
Indeed.
Supreme Excellent consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting.
Through indirect methods of joining an attack. Or engagement, or whatever. So, like, you vague post without adding him online.
Tina?
Okay, look, man. We're gonna be here much longer if you keep running into random crap. All I'm saying.
He's trying to escape the confines of this video game. And I can't really blame him.
Look, we've done this a bunch of times. Can't you just get Utsemiya in here or something? Utsusemi. Haha, I lost your fan. Yeah, see, like, so if they remade this game in modern day, you'd be able to have this entire dojo as a single continuous map, meaning that you'd be able to
Synchronized.
you'd be able to doof up Kanuki's AI on the bridge early on or something. It was almost bad. And then just run all the way to the end unabated. At the same time, doing it all like that, sort of, I feel, removes the tension of this sequence, where he's still coming at us. He's still, any wrong move could mean that I have to redo this. I don't know. It's a very extreme challenge, even though it's not... There's not a lot to it. It's interesting. Yes, good little jump. Come on, here we go. Oh, crap. That did not work out for me specifically. Okay. We begin. Well, fuck me, I guess.
We end.
Oh. No.
Yeah, turn that off.
No.
The worst strategy of all is to besiege walled cities. Not sure if I agree with that necessarily.
I mean, there's circumstances where you would do that, but...
It also depends, like, if we're talking about the modern day, a walled city would be very ineffective because, like, aerial bombs exist. But even back in the day, what if you have a siege weapon or you light a fire or something?
When was...
Or if there's a plague.
We really ought to stick to besieging cities with doors, TBH. Kind of tempted to go that way, but I don't know that that's... Actually, I'm pretty sure that just loops around to the other... distant, far off, muffled. Yeah. Haha, lost your fan. You know, they almost have the shadows working in this game.
I mean, considering the standard back then was a circle below the character model, I'll give them credit for doing this much.
True enough. But mostly you can tell that the shadows are anchored to the character's feet, which means the sword ends up looking a bit silly, depending on the angle. down to closer to 3 minutes on those runs. Okay. Bear witness to me.
Hang out over here. Maybe he wanted to do a really huge jump into the hole.
Okay, that's a kneecapper. Teehee. Oh, crap. Switch stances. Okay. Alright, well, I'll come down there. Alright. Again, it updates to reflect where we are on relative to everything else on the map. Excuse me. Wee.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Think I'd go insane if I tried to do this TBH. It requires a certain kind of person, yeah.
That is what the neutral endings are for, too, I suppose. It can't be up too late, but we'll give her a couple more tries. Oh boy, what's our call if we don't end up getting this tonight?
If we don't get it tonight, then we move on to the next game next time.
Entirely fair.
Kina?
There are 5 essentials for victory. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. He will win who knows how to handle both superior and inferior forces. He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its rank. He will win who prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. He will win who has military capacity and is not interfered with by the sovereign.
Okay, run through those again. So, when to fight and when not to fight. Makes sense.
How to handle both superior and inferior forces. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
He will win whose army is animated by the same spirit throughout all its rank. So, like, united among a common goal, I guess.
Yes.
He will win who prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. Oh,
Yep.
He will wait who prepared himself, waits to take the enemy unprepared. Yeah. To catch them off guard, basically. And he will win who has military capacity and is not interfered with by the sovereign. So, if you are strong and the ruler doesn't go, oh, sorry, I'm going to take away your troops.
You decided you're a nerd and you only get like 3 archers.
You mean to say you don't want all your streams going forward to be just doing this over and over?
I mean, it's kind of nice and meditative. What's better after a long day of countless travails to just running for your life while a doggy out there is all like, hey man. Look at that man's hair going. He said as he got further away. I'm really glad he didn't injure himself there, otherwise we'd be screwed over.
You gotta put child-proof locks on everything.
Alright, take the long way around.
Am I correct in assuming that you've chosen the character you have because of her long-ass katana? Well, first of all, that's a Nodachi, but...
No, actually I chose her because, we didn't play her much last session, and also she's on the phone. But also, we settled on the Nodachi because that's one of her strong suits. That's, that attack, that's Rise Strike that she does, is her unique move with the Nodachi. Nodachi is one of her strong weapons. Words.
Okay, time for more wisdom.
Lay it on
If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle.
Yeah, so that's one that I'm sure many middle managers have taped to their cubicle walls. I actually didn't mean to say katana there, but I guess my brain went on autopilot. You see a weapon made of 1,000-folded Nipponese steel and decided, oh, of course, that must be a katana. Excuse me. Pardon me. Weave around these. Right. If you're gonna make me wait. Okay. Well, that didn't quite shake out, but that's okay. And for the record, dude stabbed me in the back, and that is why I had to reset last time.
Yep.
Kina?
Well, no, that's the thing. I consciously thought beforehand, well, I don't actually know for sure that's a katana, so I'll just say sword. Then proceed to say katana anyway, like a doof. Isn't katana just sword anyway? In
Yes.
Japanese?
Yes.
Yeah. Practical loan word, but
Uh-huh.
Still, though. Well, that raises the question what Western-style swords are called in Japanese. Are they just like transliterations of broadsword?
They either do that or they do like katana of the West or whatever that is in Japanese. Katana, no. Insert Japanese word for European here.
Well, no, it would be the other way around. West no katana.
Right. Yeah.
I know that that's the conjugation of its thing of or its x of y in English is y no x in Japanese. I know that that's the case, but I always have to kind of step through that in my head.
Yeah.
They're calling them a European of the katana. Dude, that sounds awesome.
In China, they the Dao, which is like a cutting sword, and the Jian, which is more of a thrusting sword. They're not really both considered swords. They view them as entirely separate categories of weapons.
Oh, really?
Which creates kind of a interesting semantics issue of where you draw the lines. Because to us, they're just different swords, but like they do have distinct roles, and there's no real reason you couldn't divide them into different weapon categories, which is what they do.
Oh, wait, no, wrong stance.
And we have similar weapons, like a Dao is not dissimilar to like a Falchion. In European swords.
Okay.
More for cutting. But that was always just considered a type of sword for them.
Mm.
So is there a reason you can't get through this by just spamming your throwing weapons? Yes, because you only get one throwing weapon before you pick it up.
Yep.
And also it doesn't kill them. Usually it just weakens them.
Shift. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be super strong. I'm sure there's applications for it besides this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Oh!
That be how it goes. Alright, 2 more tries?
Sure.
Okay.
One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. What?
You can know theoreticals without having to actually do them. It's pro-learning.
Yeah. I guess. Sure.
Hit her like 10 fucking times. Again, no health bars. Every hit can kill. The trick is that the way it's... What I'm learning is that that's Orochi Strike. If I'm doing it like I have been doing, where I've got someone what I had her outside of my kill range. It seems like that strike, the kill spot is closer to the hilt. He just gave up. You know what? We've done this enough times. You get the idea. I'm just gonna let you go. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong button.
One of these days I'm gonna count how many segments this is.
Well, okay, so this is 3.
Okay.
No. Okay, so actually, opening area, bridge. There's a whole bunch of sections around there that we're actually skipping. There's like 2 or 3, but doing just a straight shot. So opening area, bridge, little stream is 3. Bamboo forest there is 4. And all these places are named as well. I don't remember the names off the cuff. But I know that that's Bamboo Forest. This is... Oh, this is 5, though. I know down there's a mud pit. We saw that a little bit on the first stream. This is the Cherry Blossom Grove.
Yes, it's not spring.
Well, no. But this is 6. For when you want to do a little mud wrestling, pretty much. This, again, I'm not sure what this is called. This is 7. This also continues quite a bit to the left there. This leads down into the mud pit. So if you jumped into the mud pit, you'd be able to just run up on this side. Needed confirmation that this doesn't take place in spring. For the record, at the time of record, it is spring and it has been below freezing the last couple of days in my part of the world. So
Same. It's been, well, not below freezing, but it's been snowing a lot over here, so. Snow does not mean not spring.
Indeed. Yeah, like, we'd been having really unseasonably warm weather, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. But this past week, we had 2 days of solid deluge, and then it was snowing today. Not a lot, but a decent flurry. Okay. So like right here. Well, that's on me for trying to show off. Let me at least fight this man.
Double kill.
Actually, I think I lost. See, I'm breathing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fun though. Oh, I'll wait until we get to gameplay. All right, last go. One last run with friends.
All right. In war, the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won.
Now I know that sounds silly, but he's
感じ
referring to if I remember correctly, I think he's referring to like knowing that victory is guaranteed. It's not like, yeah, you beat the guy and then you challenge him to a fight. No, it's like you assure yourself of victory through direct and through indirect methods of attack, and through strategy and knowing that you have your opponent outpaced and stuff, and then you engage them. This sort of agrees with the earlier tenet about not fighting an opponent you know you can't win, or not fighting an opponent you know you can't beat. Yeah, you win people in fights.
That's how you learn them.
Yeah. Dude. Okay. Dude. Kind of think he just wants to go get ramen somewhere or something.
Same girl.
Oh, I switched to high stance at some point. Alright. Almost there. It is interesting to me that generally it's not the boss characters that are difficult. Within the confines of this specific challenge. Like,
I don't know about that. Like, you've lost on all the boss characters except for the last one.
yes, but not nearly as often as I have against Red Shadow or Kaneki.
You call that momentum.
Fair. That might be dishonorable.
I'll have to see. definitely ends it. Might it be that you've lost so much against the first two because they're the first two?
Oh, I should have been doing that. Oh well. Alright, we
なぜ神
will
抜きが
call
私を
it
切り
there.
に
A bit
Unfortunate.
anticlimactic of an ending, but we need to move on to the next game.
We
I
do.
think.
Want to give quick final thoughts while I just keep beating these nerds?
As bullshit as this is, I do really respect this game. I think that it provides something that very, very few other games do. And anytime a game tries to offer a unique kind of experience like that, I have a huge amount of respect for it. And it's kind of a wild choice for a game for Squaresoft to do too. I mean, they've done other fighting games, but like
支配
not
人の命令なのね
people don't look at guys as fondly these
仲間
days.
同士で切り合うなんて
So Square was just the publisher for this one. Lightweight
Oh,
was
gotcha. That's right.
was a studio that developed it, but Square
That's right.
was
楽
looking
にしてあげましょう死にな
for unique concepts to pull to console as part of their. So this keeps happening where I trip him over and he just sits. He has an animation that looks like he's gonna sit there forever, but then I kill him on reflex. No, but Square was looking to do a whole marketing blitz around the time that Final Fantasy VII came out, so this fit fairly cleanly into that idea of what they were going for. And this very much caught their eye. And I do really commend what Lightweight was going for. I've also read that in addition to a lot of the obvious influences, they were very much going for the idea of kids in a playground hitting sticks together. Which, weirdly, I sort of feel that. I sort of feel that carrying through, even though that's not what immediately comes to mind with a lot of the theming. But you really get that with just the amount of focus you get on clashes and hitting people, and non-fatal strikes.
Yeah.
I have heard that this makes for a strangely pretty good party game.
I could definitely feel that, yeah.
Right, stop hiding it. You're not impressing anyone, lady.
I think it helps that this game is, like, pretty straightforward in terms of fighting games. Like there's no combos really, and once you understand the fundamentals of spacing and how to do each individual move, there's not like a lot of high-level tech you need to learn, I think. So that kind of evens it out. It plays a lot more like how you would approach a real fight instead of having to learn all the extra stuff that you would normally have to learn in a fighting game.
Yeah.
So I could imagine it'd be good as a party game in that sense.
Come at me, man. Dude. Dope. Yeah, I really respect how unique this is as a game. It's just like we said, a very different sort of design ethos, but that's, and then we've seen that. But that's really neat to see. For the record, the reason why I put continues back on is because if you get on the good ending, you unlock a fifth boss fight at the end there. And that's how you know you're on the good ending. And it would have really sucked if I had died to that boss and then had to work my way all the way back there because I had disabled continues.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I'll have to leave that as an exercise for you to either find out by watching another playthrough or by playing this yourself.
Yeah. Unfortunate that it's anticlimactic. We'll have to see if Bushido Blade 2 nerfs it a little bit, which I think would be fair. I respect what this game is going for, but it might be nice for the sake of a stream and for accessibility reasons to see if getting a more satisfying ending would be more possible in the sequel. So we'll have to see.
Not be getting a good ending myself. Entirely fair. I have heard that 2 simplifies a lot of the... I know it simplifies the controls a lot, which that was one of the things I was pointing out earlier, is how interesting it is this game uses the controls. I have heard both a take that finds that to be cleaning up a lot of what makes this game rough. I've also seen a take where it's like, yeah, but you've now lost what made the original interesting. Like I said earlier, the second game also has a much stronger emphasis on its narrative, so there's that as well.
If nothing else, it should be interesting to see how it approaches it.
For sure. But we will leave that as an exercise for next time. Until then, thank you for tuning in. We hope you all had fun, and we'll catch you on the next stream.
Catch you next time.